So here's the final product for now. I am going to put bars on it, probably. I don't know if I'm going to wait till next summer or what. I'm just tired of working on this. Also, I got these hooks so that I could put them here. I figure where this triangle box is very strong, and then also with this behind it, that would be a great place to, you know, put a mountain to hang these from. The reason why you have these isn't just because they look cool, but you can use a snatch block if you have them, and that doubles the pulling power of your winch. This winch is severely underrated. Well, not severely, it's just underrated for this. A 10,000 pound winch should have at least 16 for something this size. So anyway, you run a snatch block. Let me show you what that is. Where are you at? Sorry, Mom, I didn't mean to say where are you at. Where are you? Anyway, I had a snatch block in here. I think I pulled it out because it was excessive weight and I didn't have a winch for a while. But it's basically a pulley. So you run this out, you go to your pulley, and then you put a strap to your snatch block around a tree or whatever, and then you have the winch go back to one of these. And the nice thing about these is you can run a strap on it, because you can pull the pin out. Downside is people can steal them off your truck, punks. But you can take a loop of a strap, you know, like a heavy nylon one, and put it in there, and then put it back on your truck. So I like it for that, you know, as opposed to just doing a D-ring or something that's always there. And the other thing is that you can put in a couple of, you know, like inner tube things or conical washers or whatnot, so that they don't swing and knock. I don't think these will swing on anything. So anyway, that's that. The Hella lights, I got them warrantied out. They actually gave me new ones, so I was really happy and impressed with them for that. I've got some inner tube cut out and put onto some brackets that I have here, and then I'm gonna do anchor some plate onto it. I should have waited till I did this. Maybe I still will, but this basically goes on top of that. It just sits on the shelf like that. You have to open the hood to really put it in there, but maybe not. So anyway, that's how that'll work. So you got access through the top to get to, and it's got a weatherproof cap, access to the controller, and then also you have access to the release, and so that should be pretty good. But I think it turned out nice. It looks nice. The thing is, I had the double lights down here, and the factory ones, once I turned them sideways, they'd shine a line that was just straight up and down. I mean, it's like you look out in front of the truck, there is a pillar of light, and that's it. So, you know, confusing everybody. They thought there was some kind of spiritual thing going on. Nope. No Exodus from Egypt going on here. I just put the wrong kind of lights in. So these work out really good. I took some of the bulbs out of the other ones, the 896 bulbs, and I chopped them, wrapped them in copper wire on the contacts, soldered it, taped it up really thick and good, and so now these just plug right into the factory harness, so I didn't have to do any wiring. But anyway, I'm pretty happy with it. I did put in some new control arms. I'm gonna do a video on that. They were an inch shorter than the factory ones, so you have to replace them as a pair. It increases your caster angle, and your caster angle, that's what makes your steering wheel, if you turn and let go and it goes back to straight, that's caster angle that does that. If you're going down the highway, caster angle makes it so that it's smooth. But as a part of that, I had to trim my fenders up a little bit. I was getting some tire rub on that, so drip. Touched it up with some black engine paint. I just use black engine paint on the grill because I'm going to be cutting and welding and splicing and dicing and doing all kinds of stuff to this. I might down the road sometime take it off and get it blasted and then redo it in powder coat. I like that, but then again I might not. So anyway, there's my last update for the next little while. Just imagine those are on. I'm going to get that to happen. Like I think I mentioned, I wanted to get a couple of things like this to weld onto it and just stick them on like right here and put the rings on it. Sigh. This makes it less off-roadable, but whereas I have the hitch where I do, and for the philosophy of use of this vehicle, it's just going to work anyway. These keep you from climbing up on top of another car if you hit somebody. These bite into it along with that and cause your vehicle to not overtake them and kill the occupants and decapitate them. And that's good, because mostly it's going to be on the highway, you know, because it's a diesel. Gas does a lot better off-road. If you're going to do an off-road, do it on a gas one, on a lightweight one. But what this is this is the end that I cut off from the project of the front spare tire mount that went into that in another video. I had to trim this back, and what this is it's the end of a receiver, you know, like a 2-inch drawbar that you put your trailer ball on. So the trailer ball would just go in here, and I just chopped it off. I thought I was cutting straight at the time, but if I were to get another one of these and cut it off, I'd have it made. Usually you can just buy them like this from 6 states distributors, but their supplier dried up, so I'm just kind of stuck out of luck. SOL. So anyway, you want to see the lights? Oh, as far as the lights, I had the pillar of light ones from turning them sideways that were the factory ones in there, and those were enabled enough room, or allowed enough room to I could have my strobes underneath. I always wanted to put the strobes in the grill, and so that's just what I did. I just went ahead and did that. So let's light it up and show you what it looks like. So there's the light show, and the flash it goes 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3, or no, just 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Doesn't always show up in the camera because of the frames per second, but anyway, that's how it looks. So I'm pleased with it. I think it looks pretty decent. I know there's better looking stuff out there, stronger, certainly better painted things out there, but this really fits my needs really well, and that's what makes me happy with it. The only thing I would like to do is cut out in that same diamond plate a little thing that says stylo, just STYLO, like Gorilla's stylo. I think that would be awesome. Maybe put it in the middle, but I don't know. Paint wise, I can get away with that because I can retouch that really easy. So there you go, update number 5. This is how I ghost ride the whip. With the emergency brake on. I'm just kidding, I'm just getting this cable broke in and loaded. I've got the other end around the base of an old cherry tree on a strap. And as you can see by the cable, it's winding up pretty nice now. I think it's time to either turn the steering wheel or unhook the cable. I think we're about there. It's not as pretty as from the factory, but it's probably going to be a lot easier to work with.